Assalamu alaikum, Chaudharianji. She glanced up as she spoke and sat down on the sofa in front of her. Wa alaikum assalam. How are you, Shabnam? Farhat Begum asked with a gentle smile. She placed the cup of tea she was holding onto the table. I'm absolutely fine. I came to distribute sweets. The Chaudharian from the neighboring village, Salma. Her grandson has been born, hasn't he? So she asked me to distribute sweets on her behalf. She said this with a smile and placed the box of sweets on the table. She looked closely at Farhat Begum's face, scanning it from top to bottom. But Farhat Begum didn't quite understand her expression. All right, convey our congratulations to her. And tell her we'll visit soon as well. Farhat Begum replied. She smiled, carefully hiding the sadness reflected on her face. By the way, Chaudharianji, it's been 3 years since Ari's Chaudhary got married. Has there still been no good news at his house? She looked at Farhat Begum with curious eyes. She reminded herself to remain normal. She loved the idea of holding and playing with her grandchildren. Something no one really knew about. Yet she remained silent. Yes, you're absolutely right, she finally said. Shall I tell you something? The girl whose proposal I once brought for Ari's Chaudhary, she's been married for 4 months now, and she's already expecting. At that moment, she had accepted the truth. Farhat Begum stayed quiet. In my opinion, you should get Ari's Chaudhary married a second time, she added softly. Who knows, Allah may bless him with children. Shabnam glanced around, leaned slightly forward, and offered her advice in a low voice. Farhat Begum looked at her sharply. If anyone had overheard this conversation, a new storm would have erupted in that house. Shabnam, the task you came for is already done. I have some important work. We'll talk later, Farhat Begum said coldly, standing up and walking towards her room. What do I care? I only spoke for her own good. After all, he is the heir of the family lineage. Then, raising her voice, she added, All right then, Shabnam, go distribute the sweets to the other houses as well. As Farhat Begum entered her room, the Chaudhary's daughter-in-law had already heard everything. Standing in the kitchen, she had heard every word. With a soft click, another sound followed. She had just taken a photograph of her mother-in-law. Perfect, just 3 more. Fear flickered across her face as she looked at the daughter-in-law. All right, hurry up, she said coldly, leaning towards the camera and beginning to pose.